Hi, everyone. My name is Ozzy Blankenship. I'm a grateful recovering addict, and I am doing a follow up from January 26th or 22nd, 2018. And just to fill you in on where I'm at today, I now live on a farm out between Goshen and Blanchester, Ohio. We call it the Hope Farm. We do festivals here, music festivals with healing and yoga, meditation. Um, I just celebrated 10 years in June. And I owe a lot to Narcotics Anonymous in the beginning. Now life has kind of stepped in the way. I can't make as many meetings as I used to, but I keep in constant contact with, my friends in the fellowship. And, if I have something that comes up that could possibly ever make me want to go back out, I know where to go. I know who to talk to. I have the tools in my toolbox to take care of things. Um, Something I would like to touch base on is that, through the treatment facilities that I attend, was court ordered into, or, you know, um, they taught me how to not use drugs. Um, they didn't teach me how to be healthy, to get a healthy lifestyle, to eat proper, to exercise, whatever it may be. And that's something I had to educate myself on, that I think anybody entering recovery new or coming back or has been in it for a while, um, is to get your health back. Work on your eating, your sleep. You know, Proper nutrition is so important. Something I have found in my recovery journey is that, with drugs, it was instant gratification. We wanted what we wanted now. What I've learned since then is that we have excuse me, the disease of ease. Whatever's easier, that's the path of least resistance. That's where we're going to go. Um, and it's like, which is easier, you know, to stop at the store, go home, cook, clean up, help the kids with this, help the kids with that, get them ready for bed, get ready so you can go to work the next day, or hit a drive through and, slap some nuggets down their throat. It's easier. And there's a McWendy's King on every corner, you know? And that's where we're at today. We it's I hate to say, get on a soapbox, but it's profit over people, you know. I just read a study that in Europe they have 900 allowed dyes, flavoring ingredients they can add to their food. The United States has over 10,000. That, it's like you have to be healthy to continue your recovery. Here on the farm, I grow organic vegetables throughout the summer. Um, I cook my own foods. Processed foods are, you know, not good for your health. And then, as your health deteriorates, you rely more and more on big pharma, and we know that they're not bad. I mean, they didn't, it didn't start any kind of opiate crisis or anything, Purdue. But yeah, so I just think there's so much more to life than the easy way out. I've gotten in more to a holistic lifestyle. I have a friend that owns Copper Wolf Apothecary, and she does a lot of herbal remedies, and she's been teaching me about all the great things that just grow out in nature here on our farm. She'll come and, we'll take hikes around the property and she'll collect things. Um, just people in general, with the yoga, the meditation, our music festivals here, it's a lot of love, and I've made great friends, people that are loving, and that aren't out, for their own benefit. They, my friend Sierra Moran, what a beautiful artist she is. Um, KG, I have a bunch of friends now who are doing um music shows to help people in Asheville. People Friends of mine are down in Asheville volunteering, you know, to help. It's a very giving community that I feel I have been welcomed into. Um, there is a lot of life in recovery beyond drugs. Um, you know, a lot of people, you know, want to talk about, you know, they kind of dish on treatment facilities, or they're not happy about this or that, but or sober living. They I don't think they realize that these people are in the business of recovery. you know yeah, they might have, I know that they have good intentions, but they still are making a living doing this. And you always have to take the good with the bad. It's just, it to me, it beats where I came from, you know, going to bed and not getting good rest because I'm gonna wake up wondering where I'm gonna get my next one. That's not a life that I ever want to live again, you know? Um, I mean, and I'm only one away from losing what I have and being right back there. So I can't ever let that fade from my memory, or cloud my judgment, because it happened before it can happen again. And I I recovery to me is kind of I like your favorite movie or your favorite restaurant. You want to tell people about it because you want them to experience the joy of it. And that's one of the things that I appreciate about this series is it's the honest approach and the way that it comes across of success, because there is success. Um, I'm surrounded by hearing about people losing people where, yes, I have success. I have many friends that have success, I have seen the failures. I have seen the loss, of being around, people, you know, burying loved ones. And it's just not something I want anyone to have to go through. Um, you know, it's a life today I have a life worth living, you know? I I can go throughout my day and look forward to tomorrow and having as good, if not a better day. Even bad days are good days compared to what I would have called a good day in the past. You know, I I think, you know, you people have the thought that like if someone goes back out, they have trouble coming back to the room or into recovery because of their ego or whatever it might be. They feel like they're going to be shamed. And I always ask them, I go, well, when you were in here, if someone did that, did you ever do that to them? Or did you ever see it done? And they're like, no. And I'm like, well, then why would you think that it could happen to you? You know, through life, people stumble, but you don't have to fall and stay down forever. You know, you can get back, whether it's treatment again, whether it's coming back to the rooms and getting help from, your recovery family. Um, there's also a stigma that I have found to the word recovery. If you say recovery or in recovery, it's automatically, oh, you're an alcoholic or you're a drug addict. That's not necessarily true. I think there are a lot of people recovering from a lot of things. You know, Ad- addiction is, a dopamine hit. There are people who are gym rats, hunters, uh, shoppers, eaters. People, a lot of people can be recovering from a lot of different things. And I think that, you know, the word recovery just doesn't need to be a bad thing. I think for the most part, it should be celebrated. You know, it's hard to be better. I mean, everyone wants to be better. It's just some people don't know how. And that's why you reach out and you get support, whether it's drugs, alcohol, shopping, food. It if you need assistance, mental health, oh my God, there's nothing bad about asking for help. If you have some issues or you're struggling a little bit, don't don't feel ashamed about anything. I mean, if if I had felt ashamed, I wouldn't have gotten clean. I wouldn't be doing this. I wouldn't be putting the word out there for everyone to hear, and luckily this goes everywhere. And that's something that I think is great that Shane has been able to put the word out for to open people's eyes everywhere. And I greatly appreciate him and what he's done. Uh I don't think he gets enough credit for the great work that he does. because without him, I wouldn't be here and hundreds of others wouldn't be here to help spread the word that there is hope out there. And I just, my thought is that, if you didn't have a friend tell you they love you today, get new friends. And I thank you for listening.